guys, so today what you're going to be doing is we're starting our coil pot project. You guys have probably seen these. If you've gone to school here, you know that 6th grade gets to do the coil pot project. So eventually we will be building up the coil pot. However, today your goal is going to be to create the base of your coil pot. So a flat piece that can be built on top of with your coils. That's what we're going to be making today in our short little video. Make sure you pay attention to all the details that I give you as far as how to use the tools and have fun creating. Okay, at your table there's going to be a block of clay that looks like this. It's been cut straight from a larger chunk of clay, so it probably has a little bit of a square shape. What you want to do is hold up the palm of your hand, and you want to kind of bang your clay against the palm of your hand and force the clay to the center. The goal of this is to get rid of any air bubbles that might be in the clay. An air bubble in the clay could cause it to explode in the kiln, so that's why you're kind of forcing that clay to the center to try to pop any air bubbles that might be in there. And I'd say you probably do this for about a minute or two. And once you've done that, you then want to kind of form this into a ball shape. You could do that by rolling it between your hands. What you should never do is bang this on the table to get the air out. It's very loud and you don't want to kind of get the clay stuck to the table, so that's why you keep it between your hands. All right, so I have my ball of clay and I'm now going to set it down on the table. And at your table, you also have 2 sticks that look like this. Now, you're going to have to do a little sharing because I don't have enough sticks for everyone. So sit your sticks down beside your clay. They should be pretty close, not too far apart. You're just gonna sit them down beside your clay. And then next, we're going to be using a rolling pin to kind of flatten out your clay. Whenever you do this, you're going to press with a little bit of pressure to start. Notice I'm not flattening this all the way yet, so just a little bit of pressure to start. Once it kind of gets into an oval shape, you want to rotate the clay. That will help you get a circle with your clay and not an oval. Again, I'm starting to get like an oval shape, so I'm going to rotate it. Roll it again. At this point, I'm starting to hit the sticks that are there, and that means that I have this clay to a nice even thickness. I'm gonna give this one more roll. And I think that's good. At this point, I have this piece of clay and I need to create my base. This is my base. You're going to lay that down on top of your clay. Everyone's using that same circle piece, that same circle tracer. And then you're going to get what's called a fettling knife. This knife is used for clay. Do not point it at people. Do not scrape it on the table. Please only use it how I show you to in this video. You're gonna wanna hold it straight up in the air like this. That way the edge has a nice 90-degree angle. If you hold it tilted like this, you're kind of going to cut into the side of your base and it'll be angled. So try to hold it up in the air. And you're just using that template to kind of guide your fettling knife around the outside of your clay tracer. Okay, once you've got it all the way around, you're going to take this piece off. I actually lifted up my template with it, and that's okay. This is going to be used later, so just save that. But now you have your nice, even circle base. This is going to be saved in a bag at the end of class, so you need to put your name on it. I want your whole name, first and last. I just used this little wooden tool right here. That'll work perfectly. After that, set this aside. And now with your extra clay, you might have a little bit of time to practice. It depends. If you don't have time to practice, you won't be doing this part. What I want you to practice is how to make little clay coils that you might see on this chart. Very important, we are not throwing clay. We are not mistreating the clay. It's kind of an expensive medium, so make sure that you're using it appropriately. I could try to create maybe a spiral out of my clay coil. So when you're done, that's what you should be doing with your extra clay while everybody else is finishing up their base. Again, we have to share supplies, so it might take a little bit longer for people to get done their base. If you were the first one done, you'll have a little bit of extra time to create your embellishment coils. Have fun creating.